Hello and welcome to another episode of my daily move room videos. So as I mentioned in that Z-Box video I did, I was going to B&M. I went there to see if they had any Lego minifigures, which they didn't. Also looked to see if they had any of those Eagle Moss DC Marvel figures, but they only had ones already got and they didn't have anything else that I needed or wanted. Did have a Lego Brickheadz Grogu the Mandalorian, which I'd seen before in Birmingham store, but it was £17. I didn't want to pay that much for that, so didn't end up buying anything there. But I wanted to go to Wilko to get some of these shelf organisers, basically like the ones I already got from the Lidl. Went in to have a look, couldn't find them. Asked somebody where they were. When I found out where they were, I had a look and they were out of stock. So I thought I'd check two of the stores to see if they got any in stock. So they didn't have any. Blackheath store had some and Hellzone, but I did phone them first to make sure. And I thought Blackheath store had 5, but it was only 4. I don't know about Hellzone because I didn't phone there, because Blackheath store was easier to get to from Dudley. And it was easy to get back as well. So I ended up going to Blackheath and I had them put to one side for me. So I picked up 4. These were $4.50. The ones in Lidl were £4, but all intents and purposes they're the same, white with the grey rubber base and the dots on there. The only difference, I did check the size on the website, and it did seem that the only difference was the length. But when I've checked the size on here, these are 36.5, and the ones from the Lidl were 36, so they're a little bit longer. The width is 24.5, so they go back the same amount. The only difference as well, which I thought was the same, is the height. So I thought these looked down as 9 on the website, which is the same height as the ones from Lidl, but these are actually 8.5, so they're not as tall, but it's not really much different, half centimetre overall. So, I mean, I've put next to the ones you probably notice they're not as tall, and obviously the ones stack like this, but it's not much different, half centimetre really. You know, if you think of it per shelf, and some of that could be the base as well. But maybe I aim to compare the two, so it might just be the base is a slightly different size, but the back's roughly the same. So I picked up 4 of those, £4.50 each, so it came to about £18. I would have picked up more. I think I wanted about 6, but they didn't have any. I didn't want to go to Hellzone afterwards as well, and I think at the moment 4 is probably enough for what I want to do, because I need to work out what I'm going to put on these, and where I'm going to put them. I think I could only really fit 4 anyway, so I might get some more in the future when I can work out exactly what I want to do them. But so when I went back to Lidl yesterday as a recording, the one that I picked up that was damaged at the back, they'd actually put back on for sale, and I don't know whether it was like that at the time I saw it or it's happened since, but there's a crack down the back as well, so definitely wouldn't have that. I mean, it's not obvious, it wouldn't have affected it, it would have still stood up, but the fact it was still damaged, and you know, I've got a brand new one here for like 50p more. And I didn't check these in store, but I think they were fine. I was on hold for ages because they had to check where they were, and they kept taking me off hold and asking me what they were and where they weren't, you know, what they looked like and things. They managed to find them. You know, I wanted to make sure, because I didn't want to go on the bus to Blackheath and then tell me they haven't got them. Then, you know, although it's not too much of a detour, you know, it's still a bit of a extra journey, but yeah, they found them. So I'm glad to get some more of these, because the clear ones are fine for the bigger figures, but things like Disney Infinity figures and stuff like that, and where I haven't got the height to put the big clear ones I've got, you know, because I've got shelves in the way, these are fine and these sort the job, you know, and I could possibly move some of the ones onto these instead if I wanted to. I mean, I did talk about it in another video, which probably will go up after this, but yeah, I was sort of thinking whether to put my DC and Marvel and Walking Dead figures on these. But I suppose I could put one up and just put them on to see how it looks. But I'm sure I'll find some other ones to put in at the moment anyway, because I've got other things lying around. Things I don't necessarily need to put on shelves with labels. So, yeah. So, I noticed as well, Wilko, the clip frames I used to get, the 7x5, which they seem to have stopped doing for ages. They seem to be back in now, but I think like £2 for a pack of 3. But I don't need those because I stopped using those. I was using those for arrow postcards, but I put those in those like green photo album, so I'll use that rather than the. And I got rid of a lot of those clip frames, but yeah, they have some more in. But although I'm kind of glad I got the spare one of those photo album things, because I had a look. I like the magnetic labels. They're out of stock now. I can't get one, so I do have a spare one. I mean, I've not needed it yet because I haven't done any postcards for a while, because the titles that come out recently haven't had any in, and so I'll need to do that trade with the person in America to get the ones that I need. But yeah, I've got a spare folder for when I need it. I mean, maybe like the magnet labels that come back in stock at some point, but yeah, they just haven't got them. So I'm kind of glad I got a spare one. Although I'm using them for something else, so I can move them out. But yeah, just wanted to show these, and then I'm sure you'll see in the video me using these for something. I think I'll put them on the sides, opposite side to where the ones I've got at the moment, just because that's really the only space I've got for the moment to put them, and I'll find something to put on these. But yeah, anyway, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.